Welcome to VAR India News Hour. India's SaaS firms may be worth $1 trillion by 2030. The Indian SaaS space has the potential to create $1 trillion in value and nearly 5 lakh jobs by 2030 as businesses around the world accelerate digitization and automation, a new survey says. There are more than 1,000 funded startups and 10 unicorns in the country's SaaS sector, generating as much as $3 billion in annual subscription revenues, according to a report of SaaSBoomi. The report further says the industry, which currently employs 40,000 workers, could generate annual revenues of as much as $70 billion by 2030 and win as much as 6% of the global market. However, many startups face challenges in accessing capital during their early stages and attracting skilled talent to grow. The industry may need to boost funding at 3 to 4 times the current level to reach their potential over the next 10 years. Despite the challenges, India has an exciting opportunity to propel itself on the world stage as a SaaS force to be reckoned with. SaaS and software accounted for $600 billion of the $3 trillion in global enterprise IT and communications spending last year. The industry is growing at an 8% annual rate, twice the pace of the overall IT market. COVID-19 has created a further push towards SaaS, with 6 Indian SaaS unicorns created during the pandemic. The report highlights more than 1,000 SaaS companies are operating in India as of now, and more than 150 SaaS startups have $1 million in ARR, that is annual recurring revenue. With this, the global SaaS market will grow at a pace of 18 to 20% each year, with more than $500 billion in revenue by 2025. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Threat to human rights is highest in police stations, says CJI Ramana. Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana said on Sunday that police stations pose the highest threat to human rights and dignity, which are sacrosanct. The threat to human rights and bodily integrity is the highest in police stations, and going by recent reports, even the privileged are not spared third-degree treatment, the Chief Justice said. Custodial torture and police atrocities still prevail despite constitutional guarantees, he said. Better protection with Covishield-Covaxin combination, says ICMR. The combination of Covishield and Covaxin vaccines elicits better immunogenicity than 2 doses of the same vaccine, the Indian Council of Medical Research, that is ICMR, said on Sunday. The council released its findings, which suggests that immunization with a combination of an adenovirus vector platform-based vaccine followed by an inactivated whole virus vaccine was not only safe but also elicited better immunogenicity. Pegasus is just the tip of the iceberg. After global media investigations have revealed Pegasus, a telephone hacking software invented in Israel and supposedly sold only to governments, has been used across the world to tap the phones of politicians, journalists, NGOs and others. In India, the 300 targets include Rahul Gandhi, 2 serving union ministers and 40 journalists. Cyber snooping has become vital for everything from national security to corporate competition. All countries and many corporations have brought or are developing 100 versions of cyber snooping, many far more powerful than Pegasus. This high-tech snooping has become a multi-billion-dollar industry financed by governments and corporations. GST avoidance by the e-commerce firms causing huge loss of revenue, says CAIT. GST avoidance by e-commerce players is causing huge loss of GST revenue to both state and central government, and also urged support for e-commerce rules under the Consumer Protection Act. Indian traders body CAIT has written to chief ministers of all states highlighting the issue of GST avoidance by e-commerce companies, demanding an investigation. CAIT has alleged that the companies use artificial methods to reduce prices of goods on their platforms. They charge GST on artificial prices, causing huge GST revenue loss to state governments and central government, it said in the report. Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba gets 1-year extension. The Appointments Committee of the Cabinet has approved a 1-year extension in service to Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba. Gauba, former Union Home Secretary, was in 2019 appointed to the country's top bureaucratic post for 2 years. Gauba is said to be the key architect of the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act, under which Jammu and Kashmir were divided into 2 union territories following the abrogation of the special status given to the erstwhile state under Article 370 of the Constitution. That's it for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News magazine. Stay tuned. Thank you.